I just finished filming a review that I thought I needed a drone or something to really spice up the footage. After posting the video, I started receiving compliments about my drone footage. Well, I didn't get a drone. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. I'm Paul, and on this channel we do a ton of tech and gadget reviews. You can find links to everything in the description below if you want to take a look. Now let me back up a second. Ray Sports sent us the Water Whoosh, which is this giant mat to review. It goes on a lake, and whenever you're filming something like that, you need something to get some nice shots. You can take a waterproof GoPro camera, something out there with you, or you can do telephoto shots from around on the dry land, but there's not really a great way without a drone or something to get some top-down shots, some close shots, or anything like that. And I needed something to really mix it up because it's gonna get pretty stale. So I picked up the Insta360 1X. It's really a crazy name. Insta, the number 360, the number 1 written out, and then the Roman numeral 10, 360, 110, I don't know. I'm gonna go through the 5 shots that we took that really made a difference in the video as we review the Insta360 1X. Shot number 1 is the ultra smooth fly-in. All we did is put the Insta360 1X on a selfie stick and walked right through the woods and up to the edge of the lake. This dodged all the trees, looks so much like a drone flying through them. I personally probably couldn't fly a drone through that, but there's probably other people skilled that can do it, but super simple with this. Once we were done in post on the app, we just turned on the flow state stabilization, which made it all smooth, turned on the motion blur and sped it up, super simple. Shot number 2 is this awesome fly-in shot right around the bouncer and then raising up right over the Water Whoosh. Now I did make a mistake when I ordered this, and somehow with my bundles, I ended up with 2 of these selfie sticks. So I just connected them together, put it out there as far as it would go, and just swung it around the bouncer and then lifted it up when I got to the Water Whoosh. These you can get with it as part of kits, but you can also buy a longer one if you don't want to connect them together and do silly things like that. Now in post to do this, it was again super simple. For this one, I used the viewfinder mode. So I just played it back and held record. And then as it got to the bouncer, I just put my phone down and then zoomed out. And we had ourselves this awesome fly-in shot. I'm sure you could do this with a drone, but again, this would take a lot of skill. Shot number 3 was my absolute favorite shot because it adds so much excitement to the video. We put it in there about 4 times with 2 different variants. It's a simple run-through shot where we took the selfie sticks, stuck it straight out with the kids starting behind it. They run through the scene, and as they run through it, we lift it up for a top-down view. Just really amazing, nice cinematic view, just adds excitement, just perfect and super simple to do in post. To do that, all we did is set a pivot point straight forward, and then as we lifted it, set it straight down at the Water Whoosh, and it's done. Shot number 4 is a lot like a drone shot. We wanted a different point of view showing how many people can fit on this thing, so we simply just put the selfie sticks there, put it up, and we had about 17 of us on there, and we just all looked up at it, and then in post, I went from a top-down view to the tiny planet view, which gives you this just really cool effect. It's a lot like a drone shot, but super simple and quick. Shot number 5 was using the bullet time feature, which is awesome. You can either use a cable, which comes with it in the kit, to fling it around. You can use the bullet time kit, which is this handle here that you attach to a selfie stick that has a kind of a bearing in it that allows you to spin around. Or you can do what I did on this case, which was just take 2 selfie sticks tied together and just fling it around as fast as possible, which makes you look a little crazy, but the results are pretty cool. In post, it just comes out how you see it there, and you can either speed it up or slow it down in different parts, and it gets you these awesome effects, which I don't know how you recreate it, especially if you're filming by yourself. You can't fly the drone and have the shot of yourself doing these things. It's really cool. I will say that the bend with connecting these together, you start to see a little bit of the selfie stick, but it does not ruin the shot at all. This is just really cool. The post-processing on this unit is super easy, and it's part of the reason why I got it. The computer app has a lot left to be desired, and I did everything on my phone. The fact that I can do everything on my phone and it's real time and really quick, that is just amazing to me. All I do is plug one of these cables in to the side of this, plug it into my phone, download the footage across, go through and edit just how I explained in this review, export that to your timeline, and you're good to go. It's pretty impressive. Now let's talk about what I don't like about the Insta360 1X. The first of which is it's a 360 camera. There are lenses on both sides, which means if you don't have it on this tripod and you lay it down, it's gonna scratch the lens or smudge the lens. So you either need to have it on a tripod or always be holding it in the air. Anytime you do wanna sit it down and you're not doing that, you need to take the case that it came with and put it over the top to protect the lens. You can get a lens cap or cover for it that you can get from Insta360 as well. Another thing would be calibration. If you notice and look closely in my video, sometimes the horizon's not on because I forgot to calibrate it or calibrated it incorrectly as I was getting to learn how to use this thing. It didn't ruin my footage, but it is a little bit of annoyance. And the last thing is I wish it was waterproof or at least weather resistant, more like some of the other ones. The bottom part in this where the SD card goes in, there's just nothing to protect it. This thing is very vulnerable if water gets in there. I did all that filming, which made my wife super nervous without any case on it whatsoever. So yes, I was standing on a mat with 17 people, kids falling everywhere, holding this thing in the air, hoping that I didn't fall in with it. Anything could have happened. I did, out of irony, get the Insta360 One X Venture case, which is newly designed for 2019, the day I posted the video, which means it was all said and done, didn't need it at that point in time, but we finally have it so I can do other reviews and other filming with it. We'll be doing a review shortly of what I like and don't like about this thing. This has been Paul with Insta360 One X. Thank you for watching.